Welcome to Talk Clearlier, the podcast, starring Cypher Sounds and Will Sylvance, two comedians that butcher the English language on a regular basis. Have fun following along? It will be painful.
Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Talk Clearlier, the podcast, starring me, Cypher Sounds.
And me, Will Sylvance.
Will Sylvance.
And our special guest,
Chanel Ali.
Chanel Ali. Lee Ali.
You know me.
I love Chanel. Chanel, you put me to sleep a lot of the times.
What does that mean?
your
You
whack.
play my album?
Your whack.
No,
Play your
he
album.
couldn't start with that. He
No,
would lead into that later if he felt
I
that
can't. I'm addicted to TikTok.
Oh, you like my voice.
So your voice when you're doing your here's my, day
vlog.
in the life
Yeah.
of comedy. It's like I went to a cool club. They paid me $50.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You
And
be
I started dozing off like, oh, this is a sweet voice.
You're like, she's
man.
following her dreams. I'm tired.
And then my girl's like, the fuck you listening to?
Who the fuck is
That's
this
how my
bitch?
girl, yeah, she's like, the fuck you listening
It's
to?
just a step below ASMR. It's really
Yeah.
close to it, right?
Step above, like right,
Yeah.
almost there.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's right because you have a
Close to
really
it.
cool voice.
Yeah, and also like it's a vibe, you know. I'm like, hey man, this is just my life, yo.
You got some
just out
cool
here doing
gigs.
it.
How do you get those cool gigs?
Yo, Derek Gaines was asking me that last night. He's like, you're plugged into this comedy scene. I be seeing you do shows like with a pharaoh and you got jewels and shit. Like I never even heard of it. And I think it's like during the pandemic, I just said yes to everything.
You're in like you did one that was like. It was far away, like maybe Colorado or Utah, and you were in a
yes.
basement. There was a
Yeah.
bunch of lumberjack shirts.
And they flew me out there.
What was that?
It was like Sierra Mountain Comedy Beer. I don't know, some beer lodge.
Where's that?
In the Sierra Mountains in California.
In California.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit looked dope.
They flew me out there. It was only like a $200 gig, but they flew me out there and I had a great time.
Why not?
Yeah, I was like, I'm free today. Let's go.
Let's go. So yeah, anyway, my name is Cypher Sounds. I'm very famous in New York. You can follow me at Cypher Sounds, CIPHA. Check me out. I'm on the road. I'm about to, what's today? So today we're recording on Halloween, also my grandmother's birthday. So shout out to my dead grandmother.
nice.
Oh no, she's dead as fuck.
Okay.
nice.
She's super dead.
I think you have peace with it. That's good.
Yeah, she died a long time ago. But so, okay, so this weekend, after Halloween, I'll be out in San Jose with my boy Mo Ammer at the San Jose Improv. After that, we got that New York Comedy Festival. Cypher Sounds, Will Sylvance. Talk Clearlier is doing what do you call that thing? Podcast.
A live podcast?
Yeah, but we're mashing up with other podcasts.
Oh.
So we're doing What's the Scenario and Friday Night Greg. We're all on one show for the festival.
And you're all going to be talking into microphones?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like a podcast. What do they call that shit? Crossover.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna be after that I'll be at the DC Improv with Mo Ammer, killing it. What about you, Will?
You can follow me, Will, at Will Sylvance. Will with one L, SYLVINCE. Will Sylvance. I'm gonna be in Jacksonville,
Ooh.
Florida,
Yeah.
November 5th. Huh?
Huh?
Where your money
Who
at?
you going there with?
I'm headlining.
Headline
Okay.
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, yeah.
Nice.
This seats like 300 people.
Okay.
So come on out. You ain't doing shit, huh? Where your wallets at? Huh?
Will,
Where your backpacks at? Huh?
Chanel.
Yeah.
Hold on. Did I interrupt your?
He's
did I
got to
interrupt
shout out to Florida.
your shout outs?
Oh, I thought you were done.
No.
Oh, my bad. Go on.
Talk
You know what I'm
clearly
saying?
there.
My bad.
Now I'm gonna be in Chicago. November that Wednesday before that Thursday of where you eat.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
He's
Thanksgiving
he's saying,
Eve.
He's saying, look it up.
He's saying Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah.
He said, go to his website.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Where are you gonna be in Chicago?
My boy Taz, he's a promoter. He always bring me out every 3 years to do shows out there to headline.
So you rather tell us this guy's discography instead of telling us where you're gonna be?
Shout out Taz.
I forgot.
Shout
Shout
out
Taz.
Taz.
Yeah.
Yo, if y'all know Taz, is he from Chicago?
He's from Chicago.
Born and raised?
Born and raised.
What part of Chicago?
Hardcore. It's the South Side.
South Side. He's from the South Side.
Yeah.
Yeah, there can't be
Shout out-
that many Tazes.
Yeah, it's only not in the hood.
Not in the
Yo,
hood.
Taz, thanks for bringing out my boy Will. Chanel, what about you? Because you're always out there.
I'm out here. First week of December, I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina with Brian Simpson. In the New York Comedy Festival, New York's Funniest. I'm in the big competition.
Nice.
So let's
Congrats.
get this cash. Come out.
Yep.
And then December 22nd and 23rd, I'm headlining Punchline in Philly, which is where I'm from. So come to Philly.
Love Punchline in Philly.
Yeah, it's big. Big warehouse,
Love
loft
it.
type.
Good parking in the back if you drive.
I don't drive. I'm not doing as well as you. I'm not very famous
Right.
in New York.
You don't drive?
No. I mean, I could potentially.
You know how to drive.
Yeah, I'm a great
You
driver.
have a driver's license. When you go home, I don't want to ask any weird or questions that make you vulnerable. Do you have parents?
I don't have parents, no.
You don't?
No.
You see how it was
Why is that?
I know. You never want to hear about my life. It's so interesting. But here's the thing. I did meet my dad when I was 18. We took a paternity test, and he's a cop, and he's terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
Terrible
really
cop or
shitty.
terrible dad?
All around,
Just
terrible
terrible-
person.
What make him bad or terrible?
He just has bad morals.
Wait, what? Were you adopted?
No, I was a foster kid.
You were a foster
I
kid?
aged out.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Hold up, Hammer.
I didn't know all this.
It's too broad. What do you mean? To give us something that's bad morals or bad that's terrible. Give us.
Oh, well,
a
the
thing.
day that I felt like I really recognized that he struggled with his logical reasonings, that he had a fellow officer shoot a kid from a special needs school who was having like a panic attack, and he shot him. And the kid was like holding a pair of scissors.
Right.
And he came home and he defended this cop like, it's protocol. It's protocol. He reacted. There's nothing you could do. And I was like, you sound like a sheep. You sound like...
That was your dad?
Yeah,
Your
that
dad
was-
didn't shoot him, but
No,
your
but
dad
it was
was
his
defending
friend,
him.
and
How
he
old-
came home
How
and
old the kid?
defended him.
How old was the
He was
kid?
in high school. It was like a school. They were at his school.
What
So
town
what
is-
about... Oh, go ahead.
What town is this?
I don't want to say the town,
Okay.
but it's
What
not
about
far.
what about if he was defending the protocol? You're having a problem with him defending it, but also kind of agreeing with it. Where if he would have came home and been like, it is protocol, but it felt really shitty.
Well, really, he was upset because the community was retaliating. They were
Right.
threatening the cops. They
Yeah.
wanted to blow up the police station. Like the phone was ringing off because
Yeah.
this kid was like in critical condition. He did survive, but he was he was upset because the community was turning on them.
Yeah,
like
that's
they
a-
just don't understand. And I was like, I just think you are too deep in it. And also, this was my first time ever interacting this closely with a black cop and recognizing that the call was coming from the inside. I was like, oh shit, you're part of the problem on a major level.
Right.
And you're defending this and you believe it. You believe it. You
Yeah.
think it's okay.
Well, yeah, you gotta be indoctrinated into that system if it's
Absolutely.
gonna work, and it doesn't work for us. But I'm sure in their system,
Yeah.
there's things that quote unquote works.
But breaking up with my cop dad, I think just made me tough. It just made me tough all
When was
around.
this?
I was 19. So
19.
we
Now you're
met
what,
when I was
22?
17. I'm 34.
Oh, so you were a foster kid? Wow. So
How's
I
your
was gonna-
foster kid? She's 19.
Well, I had
foster
just
kid
aged
growing
out.
up.
I had
Huh?
just aged out.
growing up, she was a foster kid.
Oh.
Pay attention, man.
Oh shit. No, I mean there's so much things going on.
It is a lot. It is a lot.
I got some friends who are cops, black cops,
Yeah.
like 4 black cops, and they all say the same thing. They say like, "Yo, dude, they racist on the inside. They drop the N-bomb right in front of them."
Yeah.
And but they like those white cops that be doing that. They be like, "Oh no, you're blue. You're not a nigger."
Well, if that makes
That's
it feel
that,
better.
no, that's like
I don't,
that's like some,
I don't know if that's.
it feels like the
consolation
police
prize.
department is like a football team. Like, because you're in the locker room of sports, like they say wild shit, but they're like, no, we're on the same team. It doesn't count.
Yeah. And even one time we ran into one of his cop friends. You know, he's a cop, hanging with cop friends. And he was like, oh, I didn't know you had a daughter because obviously I was his brand new
Yeah, you never
18-year-old
mentioned,
daughter.
yeah.
And he was like, oh, yeah, back in the day I hooked up with this Spanish chick. My mother is not Spanish. She's not Spanish at all.
What?
She's Indian and white. And
Does she look like
no,
Dominican, maybe?
yeah, for sure. But you should probably know the ethnicity of the woman that you have a child with. For sure, you should know that.
Nah.
But he was he hit it and ran.
No,
right?
they were together for a while. They were
Oh,
together
they
for
were
a while.
together?
Mhm, they were living together. They broke up,
And
and
he don't know your mom.
yeah,
Does she
he
have a
made
Spanish name?
no.
Do they communicate? Do they?
No.
Some people don't communicate.
Maybe he doesn't know which person
Maybe,
you're the daughter of.
but even that is a very big character flaw for a cop.
Or
Because
maybe
I'm one of the kids that the system found because I was in the system.
yeah.
He could have lots of kids. I could have lots of
And
brothers
these are the
sisters.
people that's trying to solve cold cases.
Exactly.
And he don't even know his
And
own.
that's why I question moral character, because I really have seen inside. And I'm like, yeah, this guy is bad on the inside. And he's out here with a gun all the time.
Maybe your mother said, I'm half Indian, half white. He thinking, West Indian, and he like, well, she looked more. They Dominican.
But let's take it a step further.
Puerto
My dad
Rico?
is black. My mom is half white and Indian. So I'm only black on my dad's side, right? So I meet my
From
dad.
India.
Yeah, from India. So I meet my dad. So excited to meet my dad. Hey, Dad, what kind of black are we? My mom's from Mississippi. That was his answer. That was his response to where do we come from? What is our culture?
No, that's
Mississippi.
actually from what you've said so far about this man,
It sounds
I
like
think that's actually a pretty good answer.
That sounds like
I think you got some good information.
that sound like
Yeah.
an upgrade to his intelligence.
you think so?
Yeah.
You guys are giving him a pass. You
Intellect is a word.
Intellect?
Yeah.
Intellect is a word,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, no, the
Both
word.
of those were accurate. Both of those were
Oh,
accurate.
okay, thank
yeah, you did
Yeah.
good. You talk clearly here.
Yeah, you're talking clearlier today.
Yo,
Phew.
yeah, that's how I do.
Yeah, so I think, that guy is not going to know. He's not going to do.
Yeah, it's bad.
Wait, how did you find him?
So the government found him because when you're a foster kid and you age out, they want to recoup that child support.
While he's looking for,
They wanted to send a check. They didn't care about, or they wanted to get a check. They didn't care about helping me find my dad.
No.
They didn't even give me his address. They were like, hey, we just need your DNA so we can serve him. So can you swap this, whatever? And I was like, yeah, for sure. Why?
Serve him.
Yeah.
serve him right,
Papers that say you got to pay. Actually, they just went right into his account and took the money.
and he gave it to you.
No, they didn't give it to me. They recouped
What?
it. Because when you're a foster kid, foster parents get paid every month. They get paid to take
Right,
you
of
in.
course.
Whatever. It's not a bunch of money. But if you're doing it for 18 years,
Yeah.
it's a lot of money. So they want to recoup this bill.
So your foster parents got paid.
Yeah, they always
But so
got
how
paid,
do they recoup? Oh, so they only recoup when the parents are alive. If your parents had died and you were in foster care, then it's just lost.
It's just you're part of the state.
So how do they
Just
get?
took it from his check?
Yeah, he called me
Because
one
he's a
day.
government worker too, so they were
called
like,
me one day and he was like, they just went into my checking account and they took like 25 grand. And I was like, damn, you had 25 grand in your checking? What kind of cop are you? I was like, this is amazing, Dad. I want to be just like you.
Well, I never touch my cop check because of all the money I get on the street.
You know?
Wait, you're not
that's like-
supposed to keep 25,000 in your checking?
Talk shit. Talk shit. Tell us how you feel.
No, I'm asking.
I mean,
No, we're asking you how much you got in your checking
I'm
account.
asking.
I mean, if
can't
you,
ask the
in
question.
my opinion,
I can't answer your question until you answer my question.
In
'cause then
my
I'll know how
opinion,
to-
if you got 25K, transfer most of that to your savings. I don't think you should just be sitting in your checking. But that's I
Unless-
also don't have a dad, so I
Unless
don't know.
if you got $10 million in
Yeah,
your savings,
and it's nothing.
then 25,000 in your
Also-
Just drop in the bucket. Yeah,
Also, it sounds like, again, I don't mean to diss your family.
I don't care
It
about.
sounds like a big
I do not
Sounds
care
like
about
like a
this.
big
he
disconnect.
doesn't know what the difference between a savings and a checking is. He just has a bank account where his police
Money.
checks go. Yeah,
He said I filled out the form and they give me money.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they took that money and.
But if he only had 25,000 between his savings and the checking, that's also not good.
That's not good.
well, we
at all.
don't know. We don't know. He might have had more. And other.
But he had a
accounts.
government job, so they could easily just go.
But also, my whole life, I knew his name. Like, my mom, from when I was born, always said, your dad's name is this. And we were in a relationship, and I tried to tell him. He wasn't trying to hear it.
Right.
And I used to Google him when I was little because I was in foster care. I was trying to get out of it. I was like,
Yeah.
well, if this guy could come and save me, that would be lit, right? So I would Google him, and it would never come up because he's a cop.
Well, hold up.
Can't
you
just
can't
Google
Google
a cop.
cops.
And I didn't know he was a cop. So I wasn't. So then I
Right.
found out he was a cop right when they sent me the letter. And I just started calling all these police stations in the area, being like, hey,
Wait,
do you have.
did cop work to find him?
Yeah. No, I'm cut
So
from the
it's
same
always
cloth.
so it's in your DNA.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
Hold up, Hammer. You said your mother told you this, right?
Yeah, when I was,
Your,
when I
your,
was
your
little.
biological mother.
Yeah.
But then why you have foster parents?
Well, my mom did drugs in the 80s, so I got taken away from her when I was 2.
What
by
kind of drugs?
Crack. She did crack.
Oh, crack was.
She got taken. I mean, you
I got taken, yeah. A neighbor called when I was 2 and was like, hey, she has a 2-year-old over there, and I don't think it just sounds a little crazy.
Sheesh.
So they came in there, they took me away, and then I lived with my grandmother for 3 years. I got taken away from my grandmother, who was
Why?
very abusive, physically, mentally, emotionally.
She whooped your ass?
She whooped my,
Like a old
beat me,
school-
stabbed me, just
damn.
Stabbed you at
threw me,
4 years old?
would hit me in the neck with some shit. Just, it was, I used to think that being a kid was about being beat. I thought that was like, that's what kids are for.
This
You're supposed to
podcast-
beat them.
Is off to a horrible start.
I know, this is what you
This
wanted
is
to
a
know.
comedy show.
This is what
right?
you wanted to know.
Hey, Max, Google therapist when we leave here.
Max, just put a beep from the beginning to right
So
now.
what are you guys saying? You guys have 2 parents and they're in love and everything is fine?
I had, yes.
Well, I don't have time for
was
I mean,
your
they beat my ass.
Mm.
My parents didn't play that shit, but I don't think they were abusive. When I tell people that, they were not abusive. They beat my ass when it was necessary.
I definitely know the difference, and I was abused for sure.
your grandmother? Did she have like resentment towards your
Yeah,
mom?
and my
or-
grandmother was white, and she had this little black grandbaby that she had just got straddled with because
Oh,
her daughter
she
was
was
doing.
white.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of nuance.
Oh, that's interesting.
This is how I know my parents wasn't abusive because they didn't stab me.
That's how
Right.
you know, yeah.
Also, one time my dad beat me and he found out that he was wrong. Like he thought I said a curse word. And then I didn't say it.
And he felt
How'd you
bad,
prove it?
Felt
bad
bad,
about that.
huh?
How'd
Because
you
he
prove
asked
it?
my brother, what did he say? My brother said, he said, fantastic.
That's crazy. Back then, he should have
What
told
do
you
you
to
thought
talk
you-
clearly. Or
I said, bastard.
So you said
Huh?
fantastic.
I said, yeah.
You said
so-
fantastic, and he thought you said bastard.
Yeah.
And he beat your ass for
And
bastard.
he beat me.
And then he
I said,
apologized.
and then he goes, what did he say? And my boss said, he said, fantastic. He said, oh, he felt so, I saw the look in his eye, right? He was so sad. He apologized. He almost like he was shaving. He stopped shaving. He just couldn't finish shaving. I was like, damn. The thing is, I really said bastard.
So your brother looked out for you.
I didn't have the heart to tell him, Dad, no, it's okay. I really did say bastard.
yeah, no, you were like, look at you feeling bad.
But
This is
sometimes
great.
parents will beat you, and then even if they're wrong, they'll be like, nah, he did something that
You know, it's
I don't
we're
know
catching
about.
them up.
Yeah, it's called. I call it credit ass whooping.
Yeah, it's a
When-
credit,
when
yeah.
if you don't do nothing, but save that for when you do something. So you have let your credit build up.
So you don't have any kids?
No, all my kids in socks.
Oh, that's right. You said that. I've heard it.
He says
you,
that.
you have 2 kids?
2 kids.
Nice. You're gonna.
How you know?
Why
Why you in my business?
She Googled
stalking
while
you.
she was looking for her dad. She
I was
looked
like,
you up.
I gotta become a cop.
Cypher is very
She thought-
famous in New York.
gotta
She thought you might be her dad, so
That's
she looked
right.
you up.
My dad used to DJ.
Yo, I'm getting deja vu for some reason. This happened.
What happened? Yeah.
I don't know. Just that moment. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
This happened yesterday. Will, you don't remember?
no.
We were here yesterday.
So we don't have no kids.
No,
Why
I
not?
do. I'm chilling. I'm busy with
You
comedy right
pull
now.
up.
I pull up.
Pull up.
Like, well, guys pull out. And
Oh, girls pull up.
They pull up when they're riding.
He is talking so clear and still. I'm like, what?
Yo, you know what? I think in the future when we become in that Black Mirror age,
Yeah.
you know, where you have like your social score and your standing, right? There should be a meter when you're having sex with a guy, and where the meter's going up, and you're like, I better get off of this thing now because this is
He's
about to
hyped,
go.
'cause
It's in
he's
the red.
excited, yeah.
It's about to go. That'd be good for birth
I
control.
think
Hold on,
also
that's
no
it. That's it.
Yeah.
in Black Mirror.
I thought there was like that's not in Black Mirror. I never
He's
seen that.
saying.
It
He's
should
saying.
be.
He's saying it's gonna.
That when the Black Mirror life starts happening with us.
But it's happening in China.
Yeah. What they have?
You got to walk around with they have an app. It's called WhatsApp. You do everything to that app.
Mm-hmm.
You pay your bills. You pay you buy. You go to the store. You hold your WhatsApp.
Everything's through that app.
And everything's to that app. Your bills. Your everything.
Oh, I think I have heard of that.
And then people could rate you.
Like as a good person.
You go to the store. Yeah.
If you pay on time.
Find
or-
my
on
dad on
time,
that
yeah.
app.
and so when you reach when it goes down in the red, you can't go to the store and just buy stuff. Even you got money, they won't let you buy your
That sounds so embarrassing.
your scores.
Wow. They have that on the app.
That's
Also, at
that's
any
the
moment-
future of China.
That
And
is
then-
like an episode of Black Mirror. I've seen
It is.
that.
It's just like Black Mirror. But at any moment, they can shut your life off, right?
They could trade.
Like if you're like a criminal, they just shut your app off. You can't do anything.
You can't buy no water.
Yeah, and also if you don't have the app, or what you doing?
Go to jail?
You can't go nowhere. No. You can't buy nothing. You can't. You can't
You
pay
can't
your
live in
bills.
There's no
society.
cash.
There's no cash. They go into a cashless system and also a grading system.
What about if you're
So
like you
it's
like a
almost
tourist?
like bad credit as a person.
What if you're
see
a
it on you.
tourist?
So, huh?
You're like a tourist. How
gotta,
would
like,
you do
register.
it?
That's
with their system?
they trying to figure that part out. But I think tourists could have cash. They could use their credit card. But locals,
So your credit card's embedded into the app.
your credit card.
So it's like Apple Pay, but
Yes.
but everything is on.
Everything
there. And
is
you
on.
have to use it.
you have for the most part. For now, that was not so strict in 2018
Mm-hmm.
that you could still use cash
Yeah.
or your credit. But it's so convenient to people just pull out their phone and. Doot.
Convenience is the is what traps us.
Yeah. So it makes us forget how to do
Yeah.
things for sure.
So your white mom was smoking crack.
My half white mom, watch your mouth.
Half white mom.
My half white mom was smoking crack. Well, my whole family was
The other
smoking
half
crack,
is Indian.
yeah.
Oh, you rarely hear
So
about
your
Indians
grandmother,
on crack.
she wasn't with the Indian guy.
No.
Now when you so she was so they kind of forced you onto your grandmother.
Yeah.
Like
Wait, what?
They took her away from your mom and were like, "You're the next relative. You take
Yeah.
her." And she
Yeah.
was not happy about that.
Oh, so
Yeah.
your mother's mother is Indian.
No, it's white.
White.
Your mother's so what you said? Okay, so your mother's mother is white.
Yeah.
So who's Indian? Her father's Indian.
My mother's father.
So what happened to him?
I mean,
got
that one didn't take investigation. You know how parents
He was
work.
like, I want to understand this equation
Well,
before we move
I'll
forward.
tell you one thing. I'm doing better than her dad in investigating shit.
That's right. He knows more about my culture And my dad ain't.
Your dad would never be on Forensic Files.
No, that's right. He'd be like, your mom,
Solving
Maria.
cases or cold case.
She was hilarious.
Your dad would,
Maria.
You're just like her.
your dad will only be on cold case. When they cold case, they never solved it. At the end, they'll be like, all right, well, the killer's still out there. Good night.
I even years later read a story. I can't even believe this happened. I just like Google came up and showed me the story that he had saved a baby out of a pool.
Your dad?
Yeah. I was like, ironic.
But he didn't save his baby.
Loves babies.
But he
No,
didn't
but he
save his
gave it
baby.
away
Yeah,
immediately.
right.
Yeah, but
he
he
had saved it for 6 minutes, and
He
then
didn't save his baby.
ironic that he dove right into that pool and saved that baby.
But you're doing
Probably
great.
still, I'm killing it. I'm not worried about it.
You're doing fantastic.
Well, what do you think would have been different in your life if your dad was in your life?
I think I would be not a good person. I think I wouldn't be smart.
no.
I don't think I would.
If he was like
Yeah,
righteous and he was in your life.
If he was righteous in my
Yeah.
life,
Wait, that's
No,
different. You're
I don't
asking
know.
if your
If he
father was a different person?
Yeah, a different person.
Okay, if
in
your
her life.
father was
Obviously-
Jean-Claude Van Damme, how would your life be?
I would walk farther and
Do you
squat
think
heavier.
in life? Did you think you needed a dad? Like, if only I had a dad that could tell me
Yeah.
about these penises out there.
Maybe not about the penises. I feel like I figured that out. That's what happens when you don't have a dad. You figure that out right
You
quick.
figure it out. You have
Yeah, you got to learn how to control that thing.
Control what thing? The penis or the vagina?
both.
Both.
Double whammy.
Yeah, because you don't have a dad, you got to learn. But I don't know. I don't know if it would have been different. But if I go back in time, I wouldn't change it. I would do it the same way. I would meet my dad late, break up with him. I would do it the same way.
My parents didn't teach me about the vagina. I had to. I had to-
Yeah, no, I do remember like reading books and watching really graphic movies. Even when like nobody gave me a sex talk. Nobody talked to me. About
My mom used to tell me if you hug a girl, she'll get pregnant. So I
think that
didn't
was for your safety because I think she could probably tell
tell what.
that you were telling girls pull up.
Pull up.
I didn't get my first hug until I was 16.
That's weird that you.
But you know
counted
who
that.
hugged me when I was 16?
Tell us.
Some pregnant chick.
No,
You're like, oh, she's already pregnant.
We're safe.
She's already
We
pregnant,
got
so
a
let me
couple
just.
months.
no. The priest in my church, my Catholic church.
Oh,
This
Because everybody, it was like CCD on Saturday, and everybody was hugging and stuff. All the kids was hugging each other, and the priest came up to me and said, "Why are you not greeting everybody?" And
you
so
were like,
I said,
I don't have a good job
"I
yet.
said I never hugged anybody before." He said, "What?" And he had this big long brown robe on, and he opened his arms and said, "Come here," and he took me in and he hugged me. Dude, it was the best thing. I'm like, whoa. This feels so good. But
Did you get hard?
But my dick didn't get hard.
Max, can we just delete this whole episode? Like, this is not going well at all.
That's really, really healthy energy that you're bringing. That's
Yeah.
so
he's
fun.
He's always negative.
I know. He doesn't really like to connect.
He's very
love to
negative.
No, you don't. You like to connect with people in the crowd, fucking strangers that you're never gonna
No.
see
I
again,
like-
that
that's
don't
what-
give a
that's-
fuck
that's
about
exactly
you.
what he does.
loves to do that. He's like, ooh, tell
like
me
to do-
all about you.
like to
Okay,
do dog
bye,
jokes.
friends. Don't want to hear about your life.
He like to do dog jokes. He don't like to connect with people
No.
that he know.
No.
And then he's always mad about something.
Yeah, and see, this is the problem.
Yeah.
You can't just DJ, man.
I can't DJ
You can't
live.
just DJ
live.
like.
Hold on, that's
you can't
not-
just be spinning.
That's not DJ life.
What is it?
I don't know. It's Cypher Sound.
No, she's saying it's like everything is quick. One song, quick, in and out.
Yeah,
No,
a
no,
little
but that's
bit.
Not digging
different.
deep. I'm
That's
not
being-
playing a whole album.
That's
singles.
That's different than being negative.
Well, I mean, right now he's being.
He's
negative
like the
about
da-
the pod.
he's like
I'm
the
talking
dad.
About, yeah,
This podcast-
in general, I wouldn't say you're a negative person.
He's
This
like
podcast,
your dad.
This podcast is horrendous. It's
That's crazy.
filled with Catholic Church
Let's talk
abuse.
shit about my dad. It's like, what do you think I came here for?
He's a cop in Philly.
I'm not gonna. He's not in Philly, but he's
Oh,
close.
speaking of that,
He's close.
I got a song I want to play.
Okay.
Oh.
This is so you know the song Slick Rick,
I know Slick Rick.
not the song. I mean the rapper Slick Rick.
I know Slick Rick.
Yeah.
Remember the song?
I know him personally because I'm Mr. Name Dropper. Mr. Name Dropper.
Hey, very.
So they had a song called with him and Dougie Fresh had a song called "Treat Him Like a Prostitute."
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
it.
Right, that's on the album. But the one on the album sucks.
Oh, it sucks.
The original one,
Uh-huh.
the original one they did somewhere. It was dope as shit. They did it
Yeah.
live at this club. I can't remember the club. Y'all ready for it?
Ready.
Hello?
Just do like this. Go like this with your headphones.
I got it.
You know how to work? You got
Yeah,
it. You
I used to
figured
DJ.
it out. You have hair. You know how hair works.
There's a few things that I would like to mention. This girl is
Pause one
down
second.
here.
How long have you planned on playing this song on the podcast?
Just today.
Just figured it out today?
Yeah.
Because at any moment, you could send this to the producer and he could play it properly.
No, I was like, this must be how y'all always do it. You just hold.
Oh,
up
just
your
when you got
phone.
here.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
Shall I send it to Max now?
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. No, it's
No,
fine.
this is
Seem
fun.
appealing there. Come in your life and it hurts your feelings. I'm telling you. Yo, it's Ricky is my name. Don't trust no girl until she feels the same. Treat him like a prostitute. Treat him like a prostitute. Treat the girlie well. Treat the girlie well. Treat the girlie well until you show her this.
So he tells 3 stories, right?
Yeah.
About girls, fucked them over.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get to the last story.
Okay, but he's saying treat him really well. So this is a...
Well,
Don't
until
treat
they-
the girlie well.
Oh,
until
don't
she-
treat
Treat
the
the
girl.
girlie well.
Not
Treat
until
the
she,
girlie
like-
well.
She show you the scoop.
Oh.
I don't know what that means.
Scoop.
Treat the girlie
I guess the vagina's like a scoop Tostito.
girlie well until you're sure of this group. Cause all they do hurt, they do trample. Hey, listen, here comes my last example. The last? Now, your girl don't like to have sex a lot. Today, she's ready and she's hot. As you open up the door, she told you, get on the floor. She wants to try things she's never tried before. She takes off your drawers and she works you over. She calls you Twinkles and you call her Rover. Next thing you know, she starts to ill. She says, I love you, Harold, and your name is Phil. That's not the half until you start to ride her. You take off your rubber, but there's one more inside her.
Oh, no.
Bust it. And it's not yours. Who could it be? I think it was that slick nigga. His name is MC Ricky. Straight up.
Yo, when I heard this shit,
Dang. So Ricky fucked my girl? Is that what you said?
when I heard this shit, it blew my mind. I didn't know that a girl could have a condom inside her and not know.
Right.
Oh, well, I
Right.
don't know.
Well, my problem is why didn't the guy fish it out?
What do you mean fish it out?
You can just
I fished
ask
out.
any guy. If it's not your guy, you can.
No, I'm saying the guy who lost it.
How you know? Maybe he didn't think he lost it. Maybe
When
he
you- when
oh
you-
shit, my man is coming. Hurry up! And he put his pants on and left.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
And then-
when you're done with sex, usually I take mine off. I elongate it as much as it can be, and then I tie the end.
Do you put hot sauce in it? Like
No, I didn't. put hot
Are
sauce.
you still using condoms? This sounds fresh. You use condoms?
I use condoms once in a while.
Holy shit!
Yeah. What, is that bad?
I'm surprised because you have
You don't use
children.
condoms?
You don't use?
If I'm,
Well, there's a
if
moment where
I'm
you,
really with somebody, no.
but there's a moment where you don't use them when you're making the kids, and then afterwards you go, I don't want no more of these.
Yeah, but like, there's so much technology now. Like,
Hold
I
on.
got an IUD. I shut this shit down. a
so
long time
so you
ago.
use a condom all the time.
No.
I'm talking about when you're not really with someone. You
Yeah.
said
If I don't know them, if we're just whatevering, yeah.
you use a condom every
Let's wrap
time.
it up.
Every one of those moments.
That hasn't happened in a while. I've been fucking people I know lately.
How you're in relationships with these people?
Relationships, not a relationship.
Right.
Yeah,
But what if they're doing what you're doing? A couple, got 2 or 3.
that's right. You got to keep getting tested and check yourself.
You get tested?
Yeah, I get every 6 months. We check everything.
I got tested in May,
Nice.
but it was.
You wrapping it up, or you just telling girls pull up?
He don't do.
You don't do it.
He don't do that.
Last time I had sex was 2019.
Yeah, you seem kind of weird like that.
Yeah, I'm weird, dude.
He's like hugging and coming.
I'm negative. You're weird. This is
Yeah.
a great episode.
Yeah.
I know. I'm so proud of y'all.
Episode is
Y'all
shit.
are doing
And her
great.
dad ain't shit.
That's right.
This is-
and everybody gets some. What's wrong with him?
Yeah. Oh, him, a lot.
Fucking
He loves.
dog guy.
Oh, you know what's on? He's Jewish, but he loves Kanye.
Yeah.
wow.
He was on a-
So you said I need therapy? he needs to call somebody.
He got a tattoo of Kanye on his butt.
Oh,
Yesterday. He just got it yesterday.
No.
Yeah.
Please.
It says Jewish media under.
It says "Yay forever." Yay.
Dang. That's like oh.
Yay. He says Kanye make me feel yay inside.
Yeah, he brings people together.
Oh. Man, what's wrong with this guy, man?
Who?
Oh, sorry. What did you want to say about that song?
Oh, that. You see how grimy that was?
But do you think
Yeah.
that that's also like you being not sexually active when you were younger, that when you heard this, you were like, this is amazing.
Oh,
He's
my-
telling all these stories. 2 condoms, 1 pussy. You were just like blown by it.
my dick was hard the entire time I heard that song. I was a
That
virgin.
is...
I was a virgin till I was 24. So you gotta stand when I
Yeah.
heard that song. It was like
Is it that you were scared of making a baby, though?
no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
And the song was like porn to you?
Yeah.
You were like, this is graphic.
Are you
Like a
serious?
graphic, like a audio book, like
I come from a time-
graphic novel audio book.
British
sex.
porn.
I come from a time there was magazines and you had to like flip the papers really
Yeah.
fast to see it moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the first time
miss
I opened a
magazines.
penthouse and I saw a penis for the first time. I was like, oh shit.
Was it a white penis?
It was
right?
white, but it was huge.
My first
I was
vagina
like,
was white.
no
I saw my
way.
on the in magazine.
I just remember thinking, no way. Every guy is walking around like this. No way.
What do you mean looking? What do you mean walking like this?
Because it was huge, and it
Yeah.
just was like when you're a little girl, it's like very
In the
hard.
magazine, it was huge.
Yeah, in
you could tell.
penthouse, and in penthouse, it was big. Yeah, yeah. I was like, I've seen like glimpses in movies and shit like that, but this is like significant. And I remember being afraid, like, oh, is every guy walking around?
So
like
you were
this?
afraid of white
It-
guys or guys?
I just thought, oh, this is probably like a general penis. Now I know they picked this guy for a reason.
Yo, can you imagine? Can you imagine the people that saw?
Whatever you're gonna say, yes, I can imagine. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can you
Go.
imagine the people that saw that big white penis, right? And they hear the theory, the rumor about black guys, like, damn, that's white guys. Could you imagine black guys?
Right.
Yeah.
Too much.
Like, oh hell no.
But in general, what we're saying is that white guy had a black penis.
Yeah, for sure. He
It's
probably
not
was
like he had-
Spanish, maybe.
Maybe like your mom.
Yeah,
Your mom,
Marco or something.
her mom got a black penis.
Her mom is Spanish.
Yeah,
Oh,
So
No.
her dad thinks.
I thought her mom was half Indian, half white.
that's true.
Yeah, when you weren't paying attention, we were going over this.
Yeah, it's a,
I was paying
it's a
attention.
bit. It's a bit that we're
Yeah, it's a
revisiting.
bit. It's called a callback.
Oh, because
okay.
your dad thought he was Spanish. She was Spanish.
Bleep this.
Hey,
bleep this callback out,
there you
Max.
go. There you go. He
Take
got
it
it. He got it.
I got it.
Talk clearly.
I didn't think you was gonna side with her dad.
I
No,
did.
you know what?
I did.
Yeah, because I don't connect with. Why do you say I don't connect with people?
No, I'll be standing right next to you, and you will be like, "Hey, lady that I don't know.
Yeah,
What's up with
that's-
you?"
That's Cypher.
And that's happened multiple times, and I've been like,
What do you mean?
"I did have a good day, thank you.
What?
So good to hang out with you."
Thank you for calling him out.
No, he does it. Even on stage, you'll do it sometimes at Fat Black. You'll have a really interesting comic on stage with you
Yeah.
for that talk shit show that you do with
Yeah.
Talk,
Matt.
what?
What's it called?
Talk shit
Oh,
show.
the chemistry set.
Oh, the chemistry set. Yeah.
Watch
Every
your mouth.
Wednesday.
Talk-
That's so fun. Talk shit sounds great.
Talk clearly.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about his show, his like comedy show. But yeah, you have
Both
like a
of our
dope.
show.
Oh no, it's you too. Oh, Matt Richards was there when I did it, so I
Oh,
thought it
yes,
was you
He
and
wasn't
Matt.
there. Yes, yes.
So you'll have like a dope comic on stage,
Yeah.
and they'll be wanting to tell you about their life or something interesting, and you'll be in the crowd, hardcore, talking to the guy who we've seen
Do
a
you
billion
only-
times.
Do you only know me comedy wise? That's what I think. That's what it feels like.
I mean, I knew you before I met you in
Yeah.
comedy. So
Are you
obviously I
gonna
knew
are you
sight and sound.
tell her how she feel? Is that what you're doing?
I'm trying to figure out if
Is that what you doing?
I personally, if someone gives me some kind of criticism, I like to dig in and feel out.
Sound like you
Where
don't
you're
take
getting at.
criticism well.
I don't take criticism very.
Sound like you're about to tell her, that's not how you feel about me.
It does sound like that. Set up for it.
Here's
Set
how
up for
wrong
it.
you are.
Here's where you're wrong.
That's how
Because you're thinking about me and you should stop.
This happened multiple times.
Yeah, I've seen it a lot. I've seen it.
Is it a have you
Yeah,
said it
it's
to
a
other
thing.
people?
No, but I've been at a show before and I was like, I wish you would talk to this person that's standing next to you. I feel like they have something interesting to say, and you just you're so into talking to these people that you're never gonna see again, that you don't care about. It's this very surface interaction that you love. You love it.
And why
You're
do
like,
you
this
think?
is safe.
Where,
This is
where,
so
where,
safe.
while
Yes.
on the stage, there's so much material. There's someone you
So
can
much
connect with.
interesting
you could,
people
yabba dabba do.
who
with.
have a story and had a day and are just
Yeah.
like more interesting than a regular person at the crowd in the
Is it a
crowd.
white girl in the crowd? Because a white girl takes precedent.
No.
Well, tell it like
White
it
girls
is.
take my precedent.
Tell it like it is.
I can't focus on whatever's happening next to me if there's a white girl in the crowd with some
Because-
chimichangas.
Wow.
Because I'm
Well,
the
what can we do about
the
that?
oppressor's
You know, I
got a
don't know.
number on me. So I've
You got
been told.
it honest. You got it.
Now,
honest.
now when I yabba dabba do with comics, I like to know.
You take everything. You want to talk to the person who's standing next to you. You want to talk to people in the crowd.
that's-
you are super present all the
That's
time.
what I do. That
You take it all in.
because they have a lot of meat on their bones.
That's right.
Since you're breaking everything down,
Yeah. So here's the jokes you need to do from now on.
I've been getting tons of questions,
Oh no.
and maybe you could help me get to some kind of answer because it's getting to be a lot more frequent where people are asking me why Will has on a mask,
Yeah.
a do-rag, a hat. Last episode he had on a helmet and
Yeah.
sunglasses.
I did notice.
Then he
in the
has
clips that I
a
saw.
t-shirt. He'll have long johns, t-shirt, hoodie, jacket, thicker jacket.
Hmm.
But mostly it's people asking about the mask.
Now you see. Hold on. Let me address that. Now you see how like he doesn't like to take criticism. He like to like.
Talk to me.
Let me try to deflect it to something else. Why does Will? Like I address this every week, but instead of him,
You don't address it every week.
What?
You don't
instead
address
of
it
him
at all.
sitting in his bathtub of filth, he got to get out, butt naked. Look at Will.
And point.
Yeah,
But still.
but he doesn't want to sit there and take the shit.
What do you
that's
mean?
on him.
I'll take anything.
No, you're not. You deflected on me for some.
All right, well, you want me to pause it and come back to it?
No, not at all.
He's like, we got to figure it out, though.
People ask.
Well, what did he say? What did he say? When
He doesn't say anything.
he doesn't say anything. I was saying,
I
like,
don't
eczema.
look.
Was
I like wearing my mask because I don't like my face. I said that. I'm like, fuck my face.
Oh, I thought it was like for like.
Is that
health.
why you don't
I was
post
like,
on
oh, he's kinda
Instagram?
like-
No, I'm lazy on Instagram. That's all. But you see how you everything?
Okay,
but
but
we
see-
was on him.
Two parents.
To what?
He had two parents.
Two parents.
You see what I'm saying? Like you can have two parents
So
and still not
two,
like
one, none.
none.
So
Love my face. Think it's great.
Right.
Believe in myself a lot.
Mm.
Hate isn't
Where'd
very
you get that
comfortable in
from?
his face. Talking shit. Just
Where you
living,
get what from?
believing in my face.
Yeah, like is it like one of the foster parents? Did you have any good foster
No.
parents? No good
No,
ones.
they were terrible. Black, white,
All
everything.
terrible.
all bad.
Damn.
Oh, this was you gotta remember. This was the late '80s, early '90s in the Philadelphia, New Jersey area. Everybody was bad. A lot of people were still doing crack, and they were holding down jobs. Like it was the end of
Yeah.
Yo,
that epidemic.
why don't you and Monroe Martin go on tour to foster kids?
That sounds so fun for us. We'll each pack one bag, and we'll share a room because we want to keep costs low. And we'll be very quiet, and no one will be bothered by our presence because that's how we do it.
Ah, for real, that's hilarious. Who was the worst foster parents you ever had?
These very religious black people were the worst.
How many
Yeah.
how you had?
5.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is your grandmother still around?
No, she died not too long ago. So no.
Did you ever reconcile with
We
her?
did, yeah, we did. And I would say throughout my life, she was the only person that ever like took accountability for her part.
Really?
Yeah.
She apologized?
Yeah,
how
she
did it
apologized.
change?
She admitted to me that, hey, I also was doing crack and you didn't know it. And I got clean myself, unlike your mom couldn't. I got clean myself. And after I lost you guys, because we went to foster care after she lost us, she changed her life around. She stopped doing anything bad, held down a job, always would visit me in the foster homes, sent me Christmas gifts, birthday.
Really?
Came to my
But she couldn't
graduation.
take you?
She couldn't take me because she had abused us. And it had
Oh,
been
so it was on
proven.
the-
Yeah, they were
right.
like, you can't have these kids back, but if you clean your shit up, you can be in their lives. And she was a constant.
How did
in
that
my life
make you
until she
feel?
died.
Really?
It really made me understand her because when I was younger, and I remember the day I got taken away, I didn't want her to get in trouble. I wanted somebody to say, hey, you can't do what you're doing to these kids. You can still be their grandmother, but you can't like hit
And
them.
you're like 5?
Yeah, I'm like 5, so I'm reasoning with what I think the law should be. And yeah, so that's the only person that ever in my early life loved me. So that's how I knew love in the beginning. Like she loves me, she just also hits me a lot. So later
that's
on,
an amazing
understanding,
ending.
I know, and later on understanding like, hey, this was a lady who had been through a hard marriage. She had dealt with drugs. Her kids were on drugs. Now she's saddled with this 5-year-old, this 3-year-old. She was spiraling.
Wait,
Like,
how old were you when she told you sorry?
I don't know, high school probably.
That's dope. You should write that book.
Yeah, I
My
will.
grandma apologized
Yeah, it's
after getting over crack.
she did it.
My white
My white
white
grandma.
A white Indian dick loving grandmother.
That's right.
Dick loving. She loved
She
dick?
would love that. Yeah, she would
Indian
love that
dick.
if I said that. Yeah.
Oh, Indian dick.
Indian dick. She
I
only
said,
had Indian
how
dick.
did you meet? I said, how'd you meet my grandfather? She said, I went to black skate night.
Wait, what?
Because that's when the skating rinks were, they were
He was
segregated,
Indian, though.
but he was Indian, so he was there with the black people, and she snuck in there, and that's how they met.
Wait. Black skate night, but he's Indian. How did he
Yeah.
get in?
Well,
You
he's
don't have to be
brown.
black, it's
He's
just-
brown. They were like, get in here, it's your night.
He's like, I'm Trinidadian.
They were like, don't try to come on Tuesday, because it's not for you, but you can come in tonight. Yeah.
Wow, that's hilarious.
I like it that she likes dick.
Yeah.
Indian
I
dick.
respect it.
Yeah.
I
They
respect
shame
it.
women liking dick.
And honestly, we had lots of real conversations about, like, she dated a lot of Jamaican guys. She was going to islands all the time. I don't think she ever was with a white guy ever.
Oh damn! She like
Yeah.
that. She like that. She like her.
But it wasn't like I
She like
don't
her
know.
meat
I
a little
hear
barbecue.
I hear current white women sometimes speak about what they like, and it didn't feel like that. It felt like she identified with like, I am just always with people of color, and that's who I'm attracted to because I'm around them.
She got a big
What's
booty.
wrong? Does she have a big booty? Well, what about now? What do you mean the difference of women say it now? What do you mean?
They'll
by
just
that?
be like, I just feel like I hear, especially on TikTok, this girl will like present her black boyfriend. Like, I love Duran because he's so strong and he's from Nigeria and like his culture is just so different and spicy. And I just love that our kids are going to be mulattoes. And they just say like,
Yeah.
Wait, what are you saying is wrong with that?
It's like,
it sounds like you're showing off a handbag.
Yeah.
And I don't like that,
yeah.
especially when it comes to black men, because it's like, oh, it's really difficult to be a black man. To already have somebody pantomiming love at you, I think
And the
really
I seen
difficult.
videos like that, and the black guy.
The black guy is like, she's wild, isn't she? It sounds like she's selling me. And I'm like, yeah. Sounds like she's selling
one
you.
black guy. He was just saying like
Yeah.
he was not saying nothing like
Right.
he's on the auction block.
Why do
They
you have to
probably don't
even be
even
in the
tell them.
video?
They probably don't even tell them the whole thing. Like, hey, just come stand here. I'm going to do a little TikTok.
Wait, is it auction block? Auction block?
Yeah.
Auction block.
orchard block.
Orchard.
Yeah, orchard.
Apple orchard
Yeah.
block.
Slaves were always sell on in the.
So it's not the
orchard.
auction.
Auction, like a silent auction.
Is it auction block or orchard?
Orchard Street,
This is really hard for me to pick a side.
Orchard Beach.
When it's on the block,
Yeah, you guys.
Oh, the block,
on a block on the stage block.
a stage block.
That's the auction block or orchard block.
Do you speak other languages?
Listen, Hammer,
Do you speak other
I'm
languages?
asking for. I'm asking.
Because I know, but do
I don't know what you're asking.
I'm asking. Is it auction?
I don't know what
or-
you're trying to get to, so I don't know the context.
Okay, when they had the slaves on the thing, what is that?
Ships,
When they
plantation.
when they brought the slaves here, they put them on the thing to be sold, and then what was that? Orchard.
The Price is Right.
Auction.
They're on The Price is Right.
Yeah.
Auction block,
Yeah.
not auction block.
It sounds like you said the same thing just now.
Okay, auction, right?
Auction.
25, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35,
It's getting
35,
worse.
35.
It's getting worse and more complicated. We're getting
Orchard.
farther away.
Why
We're
did I
trying to help
understand?
him understand.
Why did I understand that more?
You got
though?
that?
Hold
That
on,
was good
hold
for
on.
you.
Orchard is, oh, look at the orchards. Let's feed the orchards.
What?
What? Wait, are you saying
You said
ostrich?
ostrich?
Oh, ostrich. So there's ostrich, orchard.
Orchard.
Wait, hold on. Not,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So he said orchard.
The whole
first.
time when I was saying Orchard Street, were
Orchard
you thinking
Street.
ostrich?
Oh, there's also ostrich.
Ostrich.
So there's no ostrich bird.
What about Ashkenazi?
Jews?
Yeah.
Well, you
Oh,
know
there
that.
go. Wow.
You know that.
Wow.
Cultured this guy.
Easy. Kanye is hot in the news now.
He's not talking about Ashkenazi.
He's like, what did they put the slaves on? I don't know, but I know all about the Ashkenazis.
Okay, so there's Austria.
Austria?
Yeah, there's Austria, Australia, ostriches, orchards,
Auctions.
and auctions.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you asking?
Which one was the slaves on?
Okay. Australia.
Okay, well,
Orchards also.
Yeah.
I'm sure orchards.
Orchards?
Yeah.
well, they probably rode an ostrich or two, probably,
I guarantee somewhere in the books there was a slave who rode an ostrich.
or farmed them,
yeah.
ate their eggs.
Okay, so auctions also. They were on auction blocks.
Uh-huh. Auction blocks. You just said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Auction.
Auction.
So it's auction.
Yes.
Okay, yes. That's
Yes.
what you were looking for?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Finally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you just said there's an orchard block also.
There is an orchard block.
What's the orchard block? The street that Orchard Street is on? That block?
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As well.
But I'm talking about in like an apple orchard.
Uh-huh.
Certain areas are blocked off. That's an orchard block.
Oh.
Or maybe a block that they cut the fruit. There's a lot of different ways that this can go.
Look, listen, it's not my fault the English language is so freaking crazy.
I know, and you speak that other language, which is
Well, watch your mouth.
what is it?
After seu bushu, okay?
Oh, what's the new
It's
slang?
French.
French? Is it
No, it's
What is
Creole.
Gen Z calling Ebonics?
AAVE?
What is that?
Mm,
Is it
something
African American?
vernacular, I don't remember. Yeah,
Is it African American?
vernacular? I think it's,
Look it up.
Yeah.
Max.
I don't remember what it stands for. I
You
know what it
Jay-Z.
is.
How come you don't know? You know Jay-Z.
Yes. Where did that come from?
So how come you don't know what you said?
What?
AAVE.
You're asking Max to look up something that you know.
Will. Well, I said Gen Z.
Oh, Gen Z. I thought you said what Jay-Z always said.
Oh, I was like, yeah, he probably says AAV.
You thought I said Jay Z also?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, he probably says it.
Thank you.
Max, this episode's
Talk
a wrap.
clearlier.
Scrap
Talk
it.
clearlier.
Thank you.
Just talk clearlier.
You heard Jay-Z,
Yeah.
right? Thank
Gen
you.
Z.
No, you said Jay-Z, dude.
I said Gen Z,
You
but then
said-
you answered it correctly.
Yeah, because then he said Jay-Z, and I was like, oh shit, maybe he did say Jay-Z.
No, I said Gen Z.
She said
Because you're on the TikTokies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know about Gen
Maybe
Z.
saying AAV.
AAVE.
Yeah.
AAVE. What's the E?
Yeah, what does
I
it
don't
stand
know.
for? Why is it taking you so long? What are
Yeah,
you
what-
searching?
Yeah.
It's African American vernacular English.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know if
Yeah.
we needed English at the end.
Yuck.
hey,
I hate that.
You know, like
Because also, here's the problem with that. Okay, I always have a big problem with this. All black people are not African American.
True.
Right?
Yep.
So when there's a Jamaican, a Trinidadian, someone from Africa,
Yeah.
someone from England, Idris Elba is not African American.
right.
That's-
So
Dialect
so
is not gonna-
the term that the PC term for black people is African American, but that only counts if you were technically, I guess, born in this country, but it really counts from being involved through the slave trade, right? So now, if you're Jamaican, like you're from Jamaica and you just moved here a year ago, you don't consider yourself African American, but they don't want to say black, so they say African American. But you're probably like, I'm not African American. Why are you saying that?
all
And it may
Chinese.
get weird.
All Chinese ain't Asian. I mean,
Yeah.
all Asians ain't Chinese.
All Asian and Chinese, that's right.
Yeah.
So now what's up with that is a lot of that slang, a lot of it comes from the Caribbean. A lot of Brooklyn street slang is like there's like a language. Like New York, Miami, Toronto, London, they all have a lot of similar words because it comes from Jamaica.
Yeah.
So that's not
Patois.
African American vernacular.
No, it's like patois is like very
Not all
far-
slang, but a lot, especially in New York.
Yeah.
Like
Whole different thing.
so now in the South, there's different African, but then the Bay Area has their own slang.
Yeah.
So like,
Get hyphy.
so what's A-N-E TV? What is it?
AAV.
AAVE.
AAVE.
It's stupid.
Hold on.
Well, is there an example? Can you read
Hold
an
on,
example
Max.
of it?
Max, I got two things. Look up some words. AAVE. Number two. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Could it be that all Chinese ain't Asian? 'Cause I was thinking about that. Maybe I'm right. All Chinese ain't Asian.
Wait, say that again.
Remember I said all Asians ain't Chinese?
I've
I
met
really-
Chinese Jamaicans, but I think they're
But
still
then all
Asian.
Chinese, are they Asian?
Well, no, because you're talking about nationality versus ethnicity.
What?
Like if there's a white person that lived in the 1800s in China and they've had children and then they had children and they had children, those people are technically Chinese, but they're white.
If you say someone's Asian, what does that mean?
It means a lot. It means some from the continent of Asia.
Yeah.
And what's the other meaning? You say it means a lot. What's some other meanings then? You just said it's a lot. Give me.
You're talking about AAVE terms?
No, you just said. I just said if someone's Asian. You just said it means a lot, and
It-
then you,
okay,
gave, you
maybe
gave me
it-
one example.
It doesn't. It could mean a lot of different things.
Okay, give me another
Like
meaning.
It could mean
be
you're Korean or Chinese or
Indian.
Japanese
But
or
they-
Indian
because-
or Afghani
because they
or
all-
Russian. Half of Russia, 2/3 of Russia's in Asia.
Because
And
they
he's
all
very-
come from
wow.
Asia, right?
Yeah.
They were born in Asia.
Yes.
Okay, now what if you're if you're Chinese born in Jamaica? Are you Asian? Or you Jamaican?
Both. Your ethnicity is Asian. Your nationality is Jamaican.
Your accent is hard to understand because you talk too fast.
Your blood clot.
The problem is some countries.
Give me
Some countries, your nationality and your ethnicity is called the same thing.
your what? Some countries what?
Your ethnicity
Uh-huh.
and your nationality is the same
Give me an
thing.
example.
Like if you're Chinese from China,
Or give me another example.
Brazilian.
Brazilian.
No, that doesn't work.
What's the nationality and what's the ethnicity?
no, because
What's not
I
what's
think
not
people say I'm Brazilian.
what's the nationality and what's the ethnicity?
Well, technically, it's
well, that's that. Well,
Some-
no, but China doesn't work for every. There's some people who are Brazilian, but then there's also someone who just moved to Brazil.
I know, but I'm asking you for the ethnicity.
There is no one answer. There's no blanket answer. It depends. It's case by case.
Okay, I'm giving you a case of a Brazilian person with the ethnicity and What's the ethnicity and the nationality?
Nationality.
Yeah.
Someone who's like many generations deep into Brazil.
And then what's their ethnicity?
They could be like, they could be Russian. They could be from any
Yeah.
place. But if their family has been there forever and
You have to give me an example if
Yeah.
you want to answer what you're asking.
Okay.
I'll give you my
Okay.
example.
Okay.
I'm ethnically Puerto Rican.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a nationality is not Puerto Rican, nor is my culture Puerto Rican.
What's your nationality?
American. United States of America.
So your culture
So
is
the
My
people-
culture is hip hop,
What-
New York.
What about the people in Puerto Rico? Are they American?
They are.
That's part of America.
They're considered American nationals. Yes.
So what you saying?
I think I'm being very clear.
Right?
I'm giving you case by case.
nationality, he said,
Yeah.
and ethnicity.
Yeah. Okay. So then there's culture.
Oh,
There's also-
you just brought that one in
There's
the
also-
game.
It's a lot of things.
There's
that we
also
put in.
culture. There's nationality. There's ethnicity. There's history. Because at one point Puerto Rico was its own country,
And they seasoning.
and there's seasoning.
Spices,
Because
yeah.
a lot of people don't put seasoning. You come from a place they put seasoning in your food.
That's right.
But your grandmother come from a place they
If
don't
you're
put no
Russian,
That's right.
if you're Russian from Siberia, you're also Asian. Because that part of Russia is in Asia.
That's right.
You're gonna break Will.
Yeah.
You're gonna break him. Be careful. Why you doing? Why you just drew a circle on the table? Just take it easy. It's gonna be broken.
Oh shit.
Yo.
Talk clearlier.
And see, it all depends on how you're raised, where you're born. Like what's yours?
Yeah, what's yours?
I'm
What's your
black.
Because you don't
ethnicity?
even know.
I'm black.
Did you do a 23andMe?
I did, yes.
Okay,
I'm
what-
black. I'm
What's yours?
Indian, North Indian, and South Indian, and I'm 13% Jewish. I also did a birthright trip. I went to Israel.
You did?
Yeah.
They paid for it?
Hell yeah, they paid.
How
for
much
it.
percentage Jew do you have to be to get that?
I don't know, but I had plenty.
Who did you talk to do that?
I just went on the Birthright website and applied. I think they called me, asked me a few questions. Nothing that was even very deep. Like, they were like, "Is your mom Jewish?" I was like, "She's half Jewish." And they were like, "Have you ever done any Jewish customs, any traditions?" I was like, "No." They were like, "No celebrations." I was like, "We didn't even light candles." They were like, "All right, we'll see you in June."
And they book you a flight?
Yeah, they booked me a flight
Hotel?
within. Yeah, well, they were like just a step above a hostel, I would say. They weren't
Okay.
nice. But yeah, I shared with some
Why'd
other
you do
girls.
that? You just wanted to experience it?
Well, I knew, obviously, I always knew my grandmother was white. I didn't know she was Jewish. So once I took the test and I found out, I was like, oh, wow, that's really interesting to me. I know that she didn't know that. Oh, lit. So you got to pull it right up. And I don't know. I just think traveling as a comedian and finding out who you are is good
When did
for
you do
writing.
that?
I did it in May.
This year?
Yeah, during the
You
pandemic.
did Birthright this year.
Yeah.
Holy
Wow.
shit. What are you looking at? His penis?
I had to scroll. Broadly West African.
Tell
I
him
did
tell
not-
him black. The top was what's the percentage?
74.5% West African.
No, but above that. What's
Oh,
the-
91.2%
91% black.
sub-Saharan African. That's a lot. Mine was, I think, like 49% black.
Dang, you ain't black at all.
No, I was like, dang, that's it.
That's
40,
not
not one
If
more.
she
They
has,
never heard my
one
comedy.
she's not even a major stockholder.
I was like, 1 more percent.
I'm scared to do this.
Why? What you
You
afraid
don't want
of?
to give
I
them
don't
your
wanna
DNA because you know
But-
that
but
you
what
might
you-
have some
but
kids
you
out
got
there.
to tell us what you're afraid of.
You
Hold
don't
on.
want to give them your DNA because you know that you might have some kids out there. And
So
you're
West African,
going to be very famous in
Nigerian,
Jersey.
broadly West
What'd you say?
African.
He's going to be very famous in Jersey.
So nothing, no Haitian comes up?
Yeah, at the very Haitian is
Oh, you're
He's
European.
African.
at the very the thing about Haitians.
Mm.
That list shows you where you come from.
Right.
But they brought us to Haiti. That Haiti's not.
Right.
You know that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yes, like Jamaica wasn't.
Yeah.
They were
Jamaica
brought.
was
But you said at the
Wow.
bottom they said I'm Haitian.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Haiti, Jamaica, Trinidad. This is where they bought. But that's not where your
But how do
DNA
they know? I know, but how do they know it's
Because-
in Haiti?
They do. They figure the shit out. You know.
What does it say? What's the category that Haiti is in? It says
Have you
your
talked,
recent ancestry in the Americas. Oh, okay.
have you
yeah,
talked to
that's
any
all.
family members on there, like people you didn't know?
No, I ain't because
I found a distant cousin wrote me and was like, "Oh, we're second cousins," and she added me on Facebook. We talked on the phone, and then like 2 weeks later, she hit me up again on the Ancestry whatever website, being like, "Hey, how are you?" And I thought that was so weird that I just never talked to her again
Why you thought it was weird?
because we had already talked on Facebook and on the phone. And I thought it was so strange that she would go back to the Ancestry website to write me on it. And I was like,
See,
whatever this is.
you never connect with people. See, that's your problem.
I was like, whatever this is, cousin,
See?
it's not for me.
Cypher is bleeding onto you.
I know, right? That's fair. I would
Might
do
have
it
been-
too if
so
I
let's
was
figure
him.
it out.
I would do it too if I was him.
She forgot your name.
What? No.
Okay, so then it might have been
That's very weird.
She's a
for you to
nut.
get
She's
shut
a
off.
nut.
might have been
and
a
I
different.
don't
What if
need
it was
to
a
talk to her
family
anymore.
member?
She's just connected.
She's like cousins removed. Like we have a bloodline.
No,
similar-
but what if her husband had a fight with her and she's like, you and-
fucking your cousin that you met online,
and
aren't
bro,
you?
just to find out. You know what I mean?
what if you
Because
know?
what if Ancestry.com is actually a secret cheating app?
Yeah.
And her husband thought she was cheating, so
He
he
tested it.
wrote as her.
He just tested
Hey,
it.
how are you? And,
Or
and
what-
you were gonna come back, be like, "Yo, you like that dick last night?" And be like, "Busted."
Knew it.
Or what if you know how people say, "Oh, my friend's on TikTok. Oh shit, my friend's on Facebook. Oh, my friend's on 23andMe." How you know that they were just not connecting with you on all these other apps?
Yeah, because I
It's
noticed.
weird to ask me how I'm doing on 23.
I used to be
now
like-
she's expecting a response on that website, and I'm like, why would
Hold
you
on,
do
what's
that?
the weird part?
Because why are we communicating with this thing that brought us in connection if we have
But-
moved on to other things?
but
Like
because-
this is the way you keep in
But
contact
what if
with somebody.
she?
You
But it's
call
on her
them,
phone.
or
It's on her
online.
phone, and she was
Yeah,
looking
but-
at it to see if there was any new
But
relatives.
we don't have an Ancestry app. You got to go on the website. So
There's no Ancestry-
they sent
there's
me
no
an
app?
I mean they might have it.
She
but
probably had the app, and you
they
don't.
sent me an email saying, "Hey, you have a message on the website," and then I had to go to the website and read it. It's just
I think you're taking it too far.
I don't think I need any more.
I think
Like, I used to be
How many
like
more
you.
cousins do I need?
I think you got a little dad in you.
I used to be like
She's
you.
a baby and she's drowning, then
You'll jump in.
save it.
You'll
But
jump in.
until then, it's not my
I
problem.
used to be like you, where like I'm like, why are you DMing me if you have my phone number?
Weird shit.
But now I'm just like, people don't keep this right. Sometimes I'm talking to someone on DM and then it goes to text, but then they continue the DM and the text.
Oh,
And they
yeah.
FaceTime you while they're finishing the.
It's FaceTime, I
Wait,
can't.
You don't.
Like,
You don't FaceTime.
Hold on,
no.
Cypher, I want to ask,
Yeah.
what you afraid of? The Ancestry, 23andMe?
Well, yeah, like what's keeping you from doing
What's the fear?
Well, initial fear is the whole conspiracy of the government having your DNA and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But that's old, Syph. We always have this debate. Is it old because you were younger? Or is it, but it's the
You
older.
have more information now.
The older, younger me, the older version of the young me. I was very into like no government involved in my life and all that shit. But it's impossible now.
But
It's
you got,
impossible.
but you got TSA pre.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's impossible.
You
We
got,
let them
you got
scan
an
our
easy, You got an
face.
easy
They got
pass. You have an easy pass.
Yep.
Right? They know where you're going. Right?
Bro, I'm fingerprinted in
Yeah.
Canada. Fingerprinted and face recognition because every time I would go to Canada, I would get stopped so much that I was like, is there any way for me not to get stopped every single time? Because my name, Luis Diaz, is
Oh.
they're a career criminal, Luis Diaz's. So they were like, yeah, if you fingerprint and let us do a retina scan. I was like, fine.
Yeah, anything. Yeah.
Fine, because I got to get to these bitches in Toronto. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so I gave up on all that. But then I think I don't want that happening. Weirdos hitting me up, relatives.
They're like, you're very famous in New York, and
You know
I'm
you
your
don't have to.
cousin.
You know you don't have to reply to the message. Widows hit
That's
you up
true.
on Instagram.
But they can find
constantly.
you.
And they'll know.
How can they find where you live?
You could Google
Well,
me.
once you allow family connections, because you could just look up your stuff without allowing anybody to it won't match you unless
Yeah.
you let them do it.
Nah, I don't believe that.
Yeah, well, maybe not.
I believe once you put your thing in the system,
They got-
maybe they
yeah.
don't, maybe it's a little harder, but I bet you there'll be a time where it'll be like, hey, if you pay extra, the person that doesn't want you to match with, we let you get the
I'm
info.
gonna help you find your cousin.
And then you could fucking Google. Like one time some kid hit me on Facebook. He was like, hey, I'm your cousin.
oh no.
And then I was like, nah, I know all my cousins. And then I was like, oh, my dad's cousin from his dad's side son. And I was like, I'm not getting into all that.
No.
I can't. Sorry, Guillermo. It's not gonna happen.
Yemo?
Yeah, his name was Guillermo. I said, I can't do it, Guillermo. I'm sorry. I got too much drama already.
But you know your makeup. You know what your ethnicity is.
No. So my father's Puerto Rican. My mother is just found out. So my mother's half white. Like my grandmother that really raised me is white. Right? My dad died when I was young, so I don't know. I know the family, but not well. So my mom's mom is white, Irish. My white grandmother was a little loose.
Oh, okay.
She was loose.
Hey.
So she had 5 different kids. She just gave them all the same last name, but they don't have the same father.
That's right.
So it's all like drama.
That sounds smart to me.
So the name, so it looks like my mom did the test. It looks like she's half Puerto Rican, which is, we thought it wouldn't be because of all the stories we were hearing. So it turns out I actually am 3/4 Puerto Rican.
Wow.
But and then my grandmother's Irish. So my mom's half Puerto Rican, half Irish. But her brother and sister, like one's Italian, one's like German. It's fuck fest.
Y'all want to do the news?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yo,
Where we at, Max?
We're just over. We're about an hour.
Oh, let's hit the news and we're out of here.
We did it.
This is NOC News. With
This is
Will
an
Sylvan.
excellent episode.
This is what?
Actually.
NOC News with Will Sylvans.
NOC?
You know what NOC mean?
I'm scared.
You got to
You
guess.
scared of what?
What you're going to say?
Well, you don't care?
No, I'm scared that it's going to be something really inappropriate.
So
What is NOC?
Well, you don't care. No one cares, you think. That's listening.
Oh, it's no one cares?
Ooh. She's like, you
Talk
can't get over on her.
Clearly.
You can't get over on her.
Talk clearly.
So what's NOC stand for?
No one cares.
Oh, shit.
She's good. She's good. Her father's a cop.
I ask
Well,
questions.
he's not a good cop.
I ask
He
questions.
figured out the riddle.
Where's the music?
Oh.
Family turns pet dog into an ornamental rug.
Orchard?
Ornamental rug for a living room in
Oriental?
Oriental.
Or ornamental?
Ornamental.
Spell it.
ORNAMENTAL.
Okay.
That was good.
Ornamental.
Yeah.
You did good.
Okay, but this is the word I have a problem with.
Yeah.
Rug. Macabre. Macabre Memorial.
Macabre. It's macabre.
Spell it. Spell the one you-
MACABRE.
Yeah,
Oh,
macabre.
I wouldn't have got
Yes,
that.
macabre means something.
Wait. That's pronounced macabre?
Yes, it's a very, very poignant word. It's very important.
What is
that,
it?
You know, it means something that's remnant of death. It reminds you of something that's unsettling, like a stuffed dog.
I wouldn't have got that.
That's macabre.
I didn't know how. I
would love to say that to somebody. If they're like, "Hey, you want to do this?" Macabre.
I was trying.
Put your hand up. Macabre.
I thought it was macabre.
Tonight
said
at Halloween.
Macabre. Cause
Yes.
how you spell maca?
I would have said macabre.
True.
Yeah.
Macabre.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not my fault.
Okay,
That's
no,
right.
that's
it's
your
a very unique word. It is macabre.
macabre.
This is another word. Damn it!
It's like Siobhan, but it's spelled with a with a. What's Siobhan spelled with again?
A lot.
this is another,
A W in there or something?
Yeah.
this is another
G.
crazy word. A taxidermist
Yeah.
has crafted a unique keepsake for a family after their dog died, but Instagram users are divided, with some calling it beautiful and peaceful, while others are furious.
Well, how do you feel about dogs being inside at all?
You want to see the rug they made out of the dog?
I'm scared. Yeah.
Oh,
What kind of dog is it?
Doesn't matter.
Big old sheepdog.
It's a dead dog now. it's a
That
rug.
is very macabre.
that's very macabre.
That is unsettling.
After a family's beloved golden retriever died, they found a unique way to remember him.
And then they told everybody. They didn't just keep
They
it to
hired
themselves.
Australian company Shimmery Taxidermy to turn the pet into an ornamental rug.
Well, it's good that he's reading it because now at least they're not going to get any business. It doesn't sound like an ad. It doesn't sound like we're promoting.
Look at this.
Ew, they're touching it.
Look at this.
That's
They
fucking
holding
crazy. Macabre. Say it.
Oh, I heard about this.
You did?
Yeah, and they kept the tongue and they wet it every once in a while and they slapped the tongue on
What?
their face.
You lie.
That's beyond macabre. That's something else.
That's what white people do. They let their fucking dog. I remember this girl I was fucking with. She had a dog all looking up in her face and all in her mouth, and then she tried to kiss me. I was like, no, sir.
No,
We're
sir.
gonna do doggy style.
Why is that?
Ah,
Michigan home inspector.
It's recorded right now. I don't
Yeah.
know. If you
Yeah,
need
why
to
you got
write
it's
it down.
recorded. What you on medication?
you don't listen to the show.
Okay. Michigan home inspector convicted after masturbating with client's Elmo doll.
Michigan.
You want me to read it again?
I heard it.
That was a lot.
Yeah, you should read it again.
Yeah, one more time.
Michigan home inspector.
Yeah.
So this guy's an inspector.
Of homes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Convicted after masturbating with client's Elmo doll. So he went inspected someone's
Back to the
house. I'm
house.
They found some cum
You
on the
said-
doll, and they were like, Which one of y'all did this? And the kids all got in trouble.
Okay,
And then they tested
The
it.
doll was crunchy.
Yeah. It was
Kevin Wayne Van Leuven was found guilty of aggravated indecent exposure and could face up to 2 years in prison. Ooh, it's going to be a lot of masturbating in 2 years for him. A home inspector in Oakland County, Michigan, has been convicted of aggravated indecent exposure after security cameras showed him masturbating with
security.
a Tickle Me Elmo doll while at a client's.
Yo, you know what's crazy is that they put a baby cam, a nanny cam in the Tickle Me Elmo doll, and that's the one he picked to jerk off with.
Oh my
That's-
gosh.
That's him.
He looks like a comic.
Yeah, he does.
But he looked like like
Yeah, he does.
you're not surprised when you see this
No,
face.
no, I wouldn't let that guy near my dolls.
What do you mean you wouldn't? He's inspecting your house.
That's right. You better inspect him. You better watch him.
You saying it like you knew beforehand. If you don't know this guy's coming to your house to inspect your house, how do you know?
I'm just gonna watch him.
I watch a lot of true crime.
To let
That
anybody
guy-
in my house just do things. I'm gonna come with you.
Okay. Mondrian artwork has been hanging upside down for 75 years.
What?
Mondrian.
Where are you getting this
Mander-
news from? Hard
Mandarin?
to spell
Mandarin?
website. Like, where do you get? These are you're picking news stories that have words that are exceptionally hard for you.
Yeah.
Easy,
How
easy.
how
easy.
is it that
Easy,
you're finding
Hammer.
these? How are you finding these?
We have a staff. You think it's just us two and Max?
Yeah, I thought he just did this on the way.
No,
up
we got a
there.
squad.
Yeah. A famous 1941 work by Dutch abstract artist Piet Mondrian has been hanging.
That has to be French.
Piet?
Is that not French?
I think, I don't know.
What is? Go read a line before that.
A famous 1941 work by Dutch abstract
Dutch.
artist.
Yeah, but Dutch speak French.
Yeah.
Because your Haitian eye should kick in on that word.
Easy.
You should say it in French.
Right.
Piet?
Don't question it. You're the one that speaks
Say
it.
with confidence.
Piet. Mondrian Piet.
There we go.
Oh,
Has
that
been-
sounds like
Yeah,
that's
that's right. I wouldn't even question if that
I'm
was
like,
wrong.
oh shit, Madrid
Has been hanging upside down for the last 75 years. An art historian has discovered. But the work New York City Eye, which featured bright lines of red, yellow, black, and blue taped on a white background, will likely continue to be displayed the wrong way because to change it now could damage it.
Okay, so is that like?
So you know how they
that's
found
like,
out? You know how they found out it was upside down?
How?
Because you know those people, they've been going to the arts museum putting crazy glue on their hands and
sticking themselves to it.
So
No, what?
oh, you didn't hear about these people?
No, what are they doing?
They're, like,
They want to
making,
bring
like,
awareness to
political-
global warming.
Uh-huh.
So they go to an art museum
Yeah,
and they put crazy glue in their hand.
Yeah.
And they crazy glue themselves onto the artwork.
they fuck it up.
Well, it has glass, so they
Yeah.
can't. They don't,
Oh, so they do it to the glass.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they shut down the museum at least for an hour.
For protest.
yeah.
Yeah.
As they get their hands, and then
Yeah.
while they're protesting, what they're screaming about, whatever.
Yeah, they're like, you know what? Biden's not doing a
Okay.
thing.
Oh, I didn't know that. So then,
cars, take the train.
So someone did that.
Warming.
So, yeah.
Okay,
And
what?
then when they got their hand, like, hey, this artwork been upside down. That's
who
not
who knew?
some person who's
Art expert.
an art expert said,
Also, the art experts saw it in the news,
yeah.
and then they were like, "Oh, by the way, your painting's upside down."
Yeah, and now if they turn the right side up, I guess it's going to damage, I guess, because it's been hanging that way so long.
No, I think they're probably leaving it. Like
They just said it. If they turn the right side up, it's going to damage it.
it's gonna damage it. It's gonna damage what the perception of people have.
No, damage the art, they saying.
Oh, I thought it was like, well, it's been this way the whole time. Like someone painted that, right?
Let me
That's
just
their
read the
art.
last line. Will likely continue to be displayed the wrong way because to change it now could damage it.
Maybe they just don't want to move it.
Yeah.
They're just like, it's old. It's old. We need to leave it in its case.
Because now who's to say this is art, right? It's subjective.
Yeah.
Perspective or subjective?
Subjective.
Not perspective.
No.
It has perspective, but it's subjective.
Is it?
So who's to say if the artist painted it one way,
Yeah.
and then who's to say it's not your choice how to display it?
Yeah.
Or maybe the artist painted one way, but he was painting upside down.
He was just hanging upside
Like
down.
maybe whoever framed it, liked it better upside down. Maybe the museum liked it better upside down. Like I wonder once it goes out of an artist's hand, can the artist still be like, no, it's not supposed to be that way? And be like, well, I like it this way.
Yeah.
And that's now art.
It takes on a new.
Also,
its own.
My art, I'm an artist, and what I like to do is I like to take famous paintings, turn them upside down. I'm not a very good artist, but that's my art.
Also,
Shake 'em a little.
Also, I think you know this, but you don't know this. Reverse doggy style and doggy style is the same in space.
Say it again.
Reverse cowgirl
I
and
was like, what is reverse doggy style?
reverse
You see my brain trying to work it?
Yeah.
Reverse doggy style? I'm
My
like,
bad.
I don't know it.
My bad.
I don't know
Reverse-
Okay, let me rephrase it.
What would be
it. Reverse doggy style.
I'm rephrasing
I'm sorry, but I'm stuck on the. I'm
Okay,
visualizing.
let's release it.
All right.
Wait, hold on. What would that
Reverse
be? then?
cowgirl
Yeah.
All right,
and
we'll come
doggy
back to
style
Are
and
the
doggy
same.
style is the same thing in space.
That makes sense. Yeah.
'Cause
Because
there's no
you're
gravity.
floating. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like
Only
the paint.
space?
Huh?
Do they have zero gravity chambers here? Is there a zero gravity
Yeah,
chamber?
they do. Well,
They could be there too.
Yeah, but in space is definitely there in space.
But what about in a revert?
But you can pay to experience it.
you got to turn the button on,
Yeah, and then all of a sudden there's no gravity.
and then no gravity.
Yeah.
But until you turn the button on,
And it's going to be loud.
Yeah.
It's going to be loud.
It's gonna be loud.
The
Some kind of
fan is going to be
generators, yeah.
going.
oh, so you think in space is gonna be quiet?
Space is
yeah.
very quiet
I think
How
it'd
you know?
be.
because you can't have sound can't travel
Where's
without
it going?
air.
So what's what
It's a vacuum.
so what?
I think you probably hear weird sounds up there, like
Yeah.
sounds you can't understand.
like what?
Have you been there too?
Yeah.
We went up there.
Yeah.
We'll take you. We'll take
So
you.
how's they sound? When there's no air. You just said you need air for sound to travel. You just said that.
But
Yeah.
things are moving. up
So
there.
what's the sound you're hearing?
It's not sound that
We
we're
don't
used
know.
to.
We don't know.
We don't know what it is.
I want to know.
As far as Earth physics are concerned, air needs to be involved with the traveling of sound.
Let me ask you a question.
What we call
Let
sound.
me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Would you rather know if God exists, or would you rather know there's aliens out there?
I don't know if I need.
What?
I don't know if I need either. I don't know if I.
Yeah,
need
either
I'm
one.
asking you, pick
I gotta
one.
pick one.
God.
Yeah, I feel like I know for sure that aliens exist.
You know, you 1,000% know.
I feel confident that aliens are out there.
God.
God, I
Why
don't know.
God?
Some proof would be nice.
Just to know, just to like
Stop cussing as much.
feel like
Stop.
feel like there's an explanation of how everything got created.
But you think there's
Or a
aliens?
plan, maybe.
But maybe the aliens created everything. We don't know.
think
Maybe
there's-
we're literally in a fucking ant farm
Do you,
right now.
do you think there's aliens out there? You have to take a guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
think
assume so.
Why?
I would assume
Well,
that.
lately a lot of pilots have been seeing UFOs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You know why I think there's aliens?
Tell
The
us.
universe is vastly
Huge.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Huge.
yeah.
So for us to assume
We're the only ones that
the only
figured
one.
it out.
What if we're the first ones?
first one's what?
The first anything
I
ever.
also think about like space and time. It's it folds. So to me,
folds.
it's like an alien could just like pierce through and come to our time, but
Yeah.
maybe they're way
Wait, what do you
advanced.
mean folds?
Like
yeah, we
like-
think of everything linear.
Like when you fold your bed sheets when you
Yeah.
wake up in the morning?
yeah,
Yeah,
like you can
we-
jump through it.
Like we're taught that the universe is just linear, but now there's a lot of science showing us that it kind of folds into each other.
Oh, because when they say speed of light, right? Light goes, and then if you could travel the speed of light, you could get,
You could break through maybe.
when by the time you return, everybody's dead.
Right.
Because you're traveling a million miles. So you could travel light speed, go and come back.
Oh, like I just watched Super League of Super Pets, Superman's dog.
Uh-huh. How was
And-
that movie?
It's really good. Kevin
So with
Hart
the
and
kids?
The Rock. Yeah, Kevin Hart and The Rock are in it. Voices, and you gotta. The dog had to fly to the sun and get his solar punch and come back. So yeah, he was.
Wow, and he didn't burn up flying to the sun.
He
He
burned
was
up. He's
good.
Superman's dog.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
He's the same as Superman, but a dog.
Or what's the point of this?
He went really far and came back
Oh.
fast. It was really fast, within a minute.
And also, I think you wanted to shout out The Rock. It sounded like.
Sound like we want to shout out to Rock.
You like-
Shout out to
you
The
like
Rock.
The
Shout out to Mo Ammo. He's in that movie Black Adam.
Yeah, that's right.
Shout out to Kevin Hart too.
Yeah. Shout out to Kevin Hart, our homie.
Philly.
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 Maybe Kevin Hart's your dad.
Or Keith Robinson. Keith Robinson led a
Keith
lot of
Robinson's
fights.
your dad.
Ooh, where's Keith
Have you ever
Robinson?
talked to him about it?
No.
Have
Should
you
I?
ever, talked about Keith Robinson? Have you ever fucked a white a half Jewish crackhead? You should ask
Specifically,
him.
no, I
You should
haven't.
ask him. What if he knows your grandma?
Yeah, they probably knew each other. He was probably hanging in Camden.
Camden was rough.
Yeah, no, that's where I was born actually, but I'm
Camden's still
from
rough.
Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, wait. Before we go,
yeah,
what is reverse doggy style?
yeah. It's
Okay, so doggy style is a girl on all
I feel
fours,
like I need, like my brain to be
a woman
quiet.
on all fours, and a man entering behind her.
It's when you back it up on him so hard.
No, that's you.
That's still doggy style.
That's
I'm trying to figure it out.
who's
Reverse-
who's reverse? The girl?
Well,
the guy.
how would it be in a dog? Because that's where it comes from. So reverse. So the guy is on top of the girl dog. So now if they're reverse, it's
I got
oral.
it. I got
Oral.
it.
I didn't
butt
think you guys
oral.
were gonna ask such
I got it.
hard hitting questions.
It's butt oral.
It's butt oral.
Because look, here's the female dog. Here's the male dog. He's on top.
Yeah.
Now if they reverse, she's on his butt.
I got it. The
don't
guy
know.
is on all fours and his dick is out. And
The
then she-
backside.
And she's fucking him.
She's
Where's
like
his dick?
sitting on it. She's like sitting on it. Like her
No,
leg is up.
She's grabbing him by the waist.
Yeah.
You got such a long dick that it goes all the way behind.
Yeah.
And also like vagina kind of goes down, so you really have to kind of angle to get.
Yeah.
Well, so I wouldn't be able to do reverse dog
Not
style.
for a
Did you
couple
try?
months.
Did you try it?
Not for a couple
I-
months. 2 more sober Octobers, you could do it.
I know for a fact mine won't reach.
How you know?
I've seen it. I've seen my own penis.
You gotta try, man. You gotta try.
Believe in
it.
yourself.
Yeah.
I believe
He's like, my mind
that
can
there's-
only do.
there's up and then there's
I could do it for a little bit.
his
Yes, you could
up.
try it.
I could do no.
You could
no,
get a
meaning,
taste of it.
It's only so much penis, so she gotta like.
Really, yeah.
She
And you
can't
wouldn't
do
be
no long
doing it to
stroke.
get off. You would be doing it to say,
Hey,
we got it in.
We did it.
We did it.
That was reversed.
Reverse doggy style.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like laying sideways
No, you don't like that?
because unless if I put a skateboard on my hip.
Mm.
Oh, I
Yeah,
could
but
do it
nobody,
all
you
day.
don't want to put a dirty skateboard on your bed,
on the floor.
on the floor. Okay, all right, I see it.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
I don't
Oh,
think
I
it's very
could do
comfortable.
sideways all day with a skateboard on my hip.
I don't know. I think there's too
Sounds
much momentum
uncomfortable
with
to
the
be like
skateboard.
laying on a
Too much
skateboard.
momentum.
Yeah, because a
Skateboards are not
skateboard,
comfortable.
when you roll the skateboard, it goes further than you think. Yeah, you gotta, and then there's that grip tape on the top.
It would
that's
d-
gonna burn your side up.
What kind of floor do you have? It's a lot of things.
Yeah. What if you have a carpet made out of a dog? And the skateboard's not even gonna help.
You know?
Oh,
Now
good
you're
point.
gonna get turned off.
Macabre.
So how can you make sideways? How can you make sideways smooth?
You need conditions. You need hardwood floors.
Not on the bed.
I think you could do it.
You
on
can
the
do it on a bed with a skateboard, but I wouldn't want somebody's dirty skateboard on my
Forget
bed.
skateboard. What else can you use?
Oh, okay. What else?
One
what
of
has
those
wheels
foam
like that?
rollers. A
Foam roller? Foam roller, really
Yeah.
good. But it has to be short.
Mm-hmm.
Or you have to be on the edge of it because then it sticks out.
Yeah.
So you gotta get a short one. They have travel ones.
Yeah.
What's a foam roller?
How
Like in the
surprised
gym?
me you don't know that.
Yeah.
In the gym where they lay on the thing and they roll, stretch out the
Yeah, like
back.
a piece of foam and
Oh,
a
that.
cylinder.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the foam, the roller made out of foam. You could also use. What about like a
Oh, can you use this?
That seems uncomfortable.
It's
It's uncomfortable, but yeah.
Calabash.
Are you one of those people that like to fuck you'll hurt yourself? You know,
Huh?
like
Do what? I do what?
are you one of those people that like to get it in you'll hurt yourself?
No. I'm over.
Because it seems like you want to use
sadomasochist?
he wants to like use tools that might
Right.
make it terrible for him.
The dude from Kung Fu. Remember the dude from Kung Fu? The white dude that Kung Fu. The TV show Kung Fu. Come
Bruce
on.
Lee.
No. The TV show Kung Fu. That white guy.
Yeah,
Walk
Bruce Lee was
on-
part of that show.
Was he?
Bruce Lee taught the guy how to do.
But you know what I'm talking about, that guy?
David Carrigan.
You know how he died?
How?
Do you know how he died?
No.
He was jerking off and he hung himself.
Oh.
He liked that.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yeah, you know about that?
Yeah.
You ever did that?
No.
Why not?
I like choking here and there though. I
Choking
don't
the
want-
guy or you getting choked?
Both I like,
You
but
like
yeah, I like
this,
it.
or do you? What if it goes like this?
I like both. I really
Two
want to be
hands.
choked, but like
Here's
you
the
need to be
problem.
paying attention.
Here's the problem.
I
with
don't
two
want to
hands.
lose consciousness.
What's the problem with two hands?
Problem with two hands is because that one hand you choking, but then you still got some balance.
Absolutely.
lever. But
That's
once you
true.
do the two, you
You
might.
put pressure on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think that a guy, if he's really talented, his stroke gets better when he chokes.
Really?
Yeah, I think if you can focus on stroking well and choking, we're gonna have a good time.
Interesting.
What does the choking do?
I don't know. It just makes you
You
feel
got
like
dangerous.
you're.
You got choked
yeah,
before?
It's power.
I've never been choked. No, I
Never
don't
been
like
It's
choked?
control. You never been choked?
No, I'll
Somebody
choke.
needs to choke your ass.
She said that. She said that she
Somebody
wanna
needs
choke
to
you.
choke you.
One time, this girl that I
You need
did.
to get choked.
One time, a girl choked me. She's a girl I met while I was doing crowd work, and I made a real big connection with her.
That is a lie. That is a lie.
One time a girl choked me.
That is not.
I gotta get out of
true.
here.
Well, look, can I say mine one time real quick?
Yes.
One time a girl choked me, but she
You
thought
punched her?
she thought I was driving. We were driving, and she choked me because she thought I was cheating.
Oh.
That's
She just
that.
choked.
We're not talking
That's
about
not
that kind
sexy.
of choke.
That's not
that's
sexy
like,
at all.
That's like a choke that her grandmother did.
Yeah, for sure. Same type of shit.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this excellent episode of Talk Clearly of the podcast with our friend Chanel Ali. Listen, follow me at Cypher Sounds.
Will Vince?
Chanel Ali.
Love it. Also, of course, big shout to Cypher Sounds and Will Sylvan's, what are we again? Creators and writers of Talk Clearly of the podcast. Shout out to our producers, Max Marcus, Damani Seal, and Jared Sternberg, who really aren't doing much lately for the podcast, but it's fine. Shout out to the guy who created our theme song, my boy Solitaire, who has new music out right now. So if you go check out Solitaire on the Instagram. And then executive produced by The Laugh Button, Matt Kleinschmidt, and good old Robert Kelly, who has a new special out right now. Excuse me. Who has a new special out right now on louisck.com called Killbox. Love y'all. Catch you next time. Fuckers.
Macabre.